All right, welcome to This Explainer. We are jumping straight into the frontier intelligence ecosystem today, literally taking this from philosophy to practice. We're going to decode the architecture of these new AI platforms and figure out exactly how you can harness local compute power to build some truly incredible value.
So if you're a developer, an architect, or just a forward-thinking leader, there's really one critical question hanging in the air right now. How do you actually participate fully in this frontier intelligence ecosystem? I mean, it's the ultimate puzzle everyone's trying to solve, right? With all the noise and rapid advancements out there, how do you grab a foothold and actually make this tech work for your specific goals?
Well, the answer is actually surprisingly simple. Participating fully, it's not about mastering one shiny new piece of tech or getting locked into a specific platform. The real prize, the absolute key takeaway here, is the value that you can build, compound, and create on top of it. That is the core focus. It's a massive mindset shift. We kind of have to stop obsessing over the underlying tools themselves and start focusing on the unique compounding solutions we can construct with them.
Okay, so to start compounding that value, let's take a look at this AI stack. We need to methodically unpack its structural framework. Think of it like inspecting a blueprint before you start pouring concrete and framing a house. You literally can't build a stable, valuable structure if you don't fully understand the foundation and the layers resting on top of it.
So here is the architecture broken down into 5 simple steps. 1. Compute fabric. 2. Models, context, and tools. 3. Runtime. 4. Tooling. And 5. Security and governance. Understanding how these 5 pieces fit together, that is absolutely non-negotiable for anyone looking to build serious applications in this era.
Now, let's look at how these foundational and emerging layers actually interact. It all starts at the bedrock, with a ubiquitous compute fabric, one that impressively spans both the edge and the cloud. Resting right on top of that, you've got an emerging layer of models and vital context. And right above that is the runtime. This is exactly where you step in to deploy your custom agents and apps. It's just a beautifully logical progression, really, from raw power all the way up to application deployment.
But of course, no architectural stack is complete without structural integrity. And then you have the security, the compliance, and the governance. Capping off our house analogy, this top layer is an absolute necessity. It acts like a protective umbrella over the entire tech stack, making absolutely sure that your groundbreaking app stays safe, trustworthy, and fully compliant with enterprise standards.
All right, here's where we hit a really crucial shift in perspective. It's incredibly easy to get totally lost looking up at massive, centralized cloud infrastructure when we talk about AI. But before we look up at the cloud, we really need to look right in front of us, at the edge. Specifically, we're talking about starting with Windows. This is where the paradigm shifts in a major way.
And this is where things get super fascinating. Because of all the endless hype around data centers, we kind of just overlook the hardware sitting right in front of us. But when you actually take a step back, the astounding amount of compute at the edge is, well, it's mind-blowing. The real power isn't just sitting out in some distant server farm somewhere. An incredible volume of raw processing capability is sitting exactly where the users are.
Let's actually break down this astounding local power for a second. Think about every single neural processing unit, or NPU, being shipped, every GPU, every CPU, every single PC sitting on a desk globally. If you aggregate all of that hardware together, you aren't just looking at individual machines anymore. You are looking at a massive, distributed processing engine that's literally just waiting to be harnessed.
So why does this massive local power matter to us as builders? Well, it brings us to a really visionary goal, delivering unmetered intelligence to every desk and every home. Can we actually pull that off in this era of AI? By tapping into all that local compute we just aggregated, the answer is a resounding yes. Unmetered intelligence means finally breaking free from the constant latency and the crazy processing costs of sending every single interaction back to the cloud. And hey, we're not just talking about some theoretical, distant future here. Local onboard AI is already delivering unmetered, practical value today. Think about it. Using Outlook to summarize a super long email thread. That's local AI functioning right there. Generating alt text for images in PowerPoint? Local AI. Teams using super resolution to make your video calls look crisp? Again, local AI. The frictionless intelligence we've been dreaming about for this new era is already operating right on your desk.
So, let's wrap this up. We've unpacked the whole blueprint, right? From the compute fabric all the way up to governance. We've discovered that this astounding unmetered intelligence isn't just a promise for tomorrow. It's already sitting locally, literally right in front of you. So the ultimate question I want to leave you with in this explainer is this. Unmetered intelligence is already on your desk. What will you build with it? The foundation is poured, guys. The rest is completely up to you. Thanks for joining me. Keep building, and I'll catch you next time.